Welcome to another edition of Survival Mode, where we give entrepreneurs a step-by-step roadmap to starting their own business. I'm Bert Robinson.
I'm Kevin Beers.
I'm Michael Grant Jr.
You can reach us by email at hello@survivalmode.live or check out our website at www.survivalmode.live. Let's get to it. Welcome back to another edition of Survival Mode. Oh, we've got a step for you today. What step? Well, of course, it's step number 7. What is step number 7? It is going to be preparing for your target market. Now, the guru himself, I'm not going to say his name, but we're going to be talking with him shortly. We've got a lot to go over in step number 7. We're getting closer and closer to getting your business going. So right now, it is time for a little bit of news you might be able to use. Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, so today's article is from Business News Daily, and it's entitled, "If You Listen Up, Your Employees Will Step Up." So listening to your employees can lead to higher productivity and more initiative among active workers. Listening to your employees is the best way to make them feel essential, valued, and heard. Incorporating an employee listening strategy is an excellent first step for helping employees feel vital to the organization. After incorporating an employee listening strategy, you must make genuine changes to the company culture. Now, if you don't listen to your employees, this is what happens. There's decreased morale, decreased productivity, failure to meet crucial goals, decreased job satisfaction, increased job insecurity, and higher employee turnover. And obviously, if they do feel heard, you get the opposite. Employees value when their input is heard. Now, just to point something out, an effective employee listening strategy, you don't have to do everything your employees suggest, but you better be prepared to say, this is why we couldn't do that. But at the same time, I would encourage employees to step up and say something, because they might find a way to do things better that will help you in the long run as the business owner. So you don't have to put everything into place, but seriously consider it.
Wow. Okay. So now we're going to listen to the employees. I like that idea. Seriously.
Well, that's a concept, right?
Indeed. All right. Now we're going to have to listen to Kevin. Oh, I let that out of the bag. I'm sorry. Okay. Mr. Guru, yourself. Yes, yourself. Preparing for your target market. We're going to be talking about that. Kevin, we're going to go to you in just a second. We're going to go to you in just a second. But I'm going to start with Michael here. Who is your target market? Identifying your ideal client. First of all, Michael, what is target market? What is that?
I would say in layman's term, target market is the people that will best support your business. Okay. You want me to keep it that simple, or
keep it that simple. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Now we're going to ask this question to you, and then we'll go to the guru himself. All right. The ideal clientele. What is your take on the ideal clientele?
I think the ideal clientele are the people that fit the specifications as to being your best customers. The people that patronize you the most, the people that spend the most money with you, and the people that return the most. They come back.
Okay, I just wanted your basic idea of what it is. And, to be honest with you, Michael, I agree with you. Now we've got to go to the guru himself. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen,
go.
Kevin, talk to us about what is target market and the ideal clientele. Help us out here.
Okay, I'm going to go in reverse order. I want to talk about the ideal client first. And I'll use an example. So, Bert, you and I, we work in financial services.
Right.
Our ideal client is going to have billions and billions of dollars.
Oh, yes.
Because we only need one client then, right?
Right.
Because that will suffice for the rest of our lives, or the rest of our careers. However, are we going to be able to land that one specific client? Probably not. So we got to boil it down to, okay, what makes that the ideal client other than having a lot of money? And we start looking at, okay, who can we serve until we can get to that client? That's that one special client. What is it about? Oh, okay, first of all, yes, they got billions of dollars. Let's set that aside for a moment. They're going to listen to what we're saying. They're going to be looking into the things we talk about. We take the approach of educating our clients before trying to sell anything because we want them to make informed decisions. Well, someone with lots and lots of money is actually a good listener when it comes to money. So we start boiling down. Who is our target market? Okay, our target market is someone who's open to listening, open to learning. Now, they also have to have money. We do know that, because it's financial services. If someone has no money, we can't really serve them. So we start looking at, okay, typically people with families. First of all, they're very stable and they have something they need to protect. So we want to and provide for. So we want to make sure that's part of the clientele or part of the market. Typically, someone who's in their early 20s, not great for financial services only because they're not thinking about retirement. They're not thinking about having a family yet necessarily. You get the exceptions, of course. So people who have a full-time job, someone who's working part-time, their income comes and goes. So that's not good for our market. So we basically what we're doing, we're building a model of a client that's realistic and that and hopefully there's plenty of them. And then that's who we can actually serve. So our ideal client, some of the attributes that ideal client might have, we can boil it down into a whole nother set of people that may not have everything that the billionaire has, specifically money, but they have these other traits that really make them the target market for us. You get into another industry, you're going to have to boil it down. Who do you serve and how can you serve them? And before we go any further, let me just say you can reach us on our website at www.survivalmode.live or email us and we'll answer back, of course, at hello@survivalmode.live.
Whoa, you just went all over the place and got it right for us. Thank you.
Well, that's what I do.
Okay. And go ahead, Michael.
Okay, I just wanted to add one thing. Based upon what Kevin said, I want to pull out one of the biggest things that people need to understand. What you have an idea of your target market and then your ideal client, but you have to do an assessment on who you are, what you're offering, and get a real, like the keyword is like Kevin mentioned, a realistic understanding as to how you can access those clients. That, like you mentioned, a billionaire. That's like 2 to 3 people removed from you. To get access to a person like that is extremely difficult because of their position in life. So the question is, who can you touch? Who can you reach? Who can you communicate with? And you have to take all that in consideration before you start actually digging into your target market and your ideal client. So it's a process. You know what you want in the bake, but then you got to go through the process. So I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, and I'm going to add this. Most often, entrepreneurs and startups, they have this misconception that their target market and their ideal clientele, because they're, who they're going after are as we talked about, are their best picks and not who they're supposed to be really serving. Sometimes you got to reverse engineer all of this and find that the right client for what you're trying to do, what service you're trying to provide, what products you're trying to provide. Okay, let's say shoes. Everybody needs shoes. Well, what makes your shoes different? That goes into Kevin's thing of marketing. All of that comes into play. Everything. So you got to keep your mind open when it comes to your target market and your ideal clientele. Kevin, am I right, Kevin? I'm just asking. Am I right?
That is correct.
Okay, I just want to check. Okay, and your decisions have to be fact-based. The decisions about your clientele and your target market have to be fact-based, and that means that you got to do research. Oh, you got to do work. All right. Okay, Kevin, I'm just want to make sure I'm on the right page. Am I on the same page with you?
I don't know. Are you on the same page with me? It sounds like you are.
It sounds like okay. All right.
Let me reiterate what you said, Bert. That is huge. Let the facts and the results determine your target market and ideal clientele, not your preferences as a business owner.
Say it again. Say it again. Oh my
Right?
goodness. Yes, I was going there.
Yes, sir. Let the facts and the results determine your target market and your ideal clientele, not your personal preferences as a business owner.
We cannot, because as a business owner, you want to make the decision. You want to make it. I know I'm going to reach this person. I'm going to reach 25 to 54. When in actuality, you might be reaching 54 to 65. You just don't know. And you got to know, you got to let the research make your decision. The research or the facts that you get make that decision. That's what we want to get you. You cannot let your head do all of the you've got to get your head into the aspect of understanding that facts will make your decision and that will keep your business going. It's and I'm gonna just say it. Don't be hard headed. That's what I wanted to say. Don't be hard headed.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're like that.
Yeah.
So
Watch the data. The data, they said black and white. The data doesn't lie.
Yes, it does. It doesn't. So no, it doesn't lie. Hey, check out our website at www.survivalmode.live, or you can email us at hello@survivalmode.live. We're going to have more information coming up. What are we going to talk about? Well, how do you intend to reach that target market? That's going to be coming up in just a few minutes. So what I need you to do is stay tuned. We'll be right back.